Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome to another reading from me. So today's topic by popular demand is going to be about who is your future spouse. So I'm sorry it has taken me a bit to do another reading, but I do have a soul-sucking corporate job. Sorry to complain, I had to. Just a reminder that it would be great if you could support me in any way you can, liking, subscribing, commenting, and of course, if you would like to leave a tip or become a member, or of course get a personal tarot reading, all of those options are very encouraging and are gonna really encourage me to post more often, all right? And not do overtime at my soul-sucking corporate job. So that concludes the introduction. Moving into the topic, I want to mention, as usual, that I have chosen the crystals for this reading intuitively by focusing on the question at hand and asking Spirit which crystals I should choose from my collection for this particular reading. And these are the crystals that came out in this order. So, pile number 1, you have this citrine cluster crystal. Trying to get it to focus. Is it going to focus anytime? Yeah. So, this citrine cluster crystal, pile number 1. Pile number 2, you have this fluorite crystal. Any day now. All right, pile number 2. This is your crystal. It focused for like 1 second. This is pretty much the best I can do. But anyway, here it is, the fluorite. Pile number 3, you have this amethyst crystal. I'm not even going to bother to try to get it to focus. Here it is. All right, pile number 3. So these are your options. Once again, pile number 1, number 2, number 3. This is for those of you who want to choose with just a crystal. I will be choosing a oracle card as well for those of you who want to choose with a card. In the next section, I'm going to add timestamps so you can skip to that. So these are your piles as usual. I recommend that you take some moments to take deep breaths, meditate upon the question, maybe address it to a higher power. Take some moments with your eyes closed, exhale longer than you inhale. That will help center you and calm you down. And then open your eyes and choose the first pile that stands out to you intuitively without overthinking it. And I will see you at your reading. Also, before I sign off, I will remind you to please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. It's the easiest way to support me and it is free. And also consider clicking on the notifications bell if you want to be notified when I will post a new reading. And if you feel drawn to more than one pile, you are free to watch several or even all of them and just take whichever messages resonate. So I will see you at your reading. So this is the card selection phase for each pile. I had to turn off the foxes because already their heads melted. I feel bad. They're going to be totally disfigured by the end of the video if I just allow them to burn. Anyway, so here we have the cards. Spirit, tell me about pile number 1. Who is their future spouse? Spirit, tell me about pile number 2. Who is their future spouse? Tell me about pile number 3. Who is their future spouse? That was quick. I haven't done a reading in a long time, so maybe Spirit is hungry here. Okay, pile number 1. You have the World card. Here it is in all its glory. Pile number 2, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Pile number 3, you have the King of Cups. Strong cards everywhere. Very nice. Okay, let me focus. All right, so this is for those of you who would like to choose with a card as well as a crystal. Pile number 1, you have this card and or this citrine cluster crystal. Pile number 2, you have this card, the Queen of Pentacles, and or this fluorite crystal. Pile number 3, you have this card, the King of Cups, and or this amethyst crystal. All right. So these are your options. You can pause the video if you need more time to decide. Once again, my recommendation is that you close your eyes, take some moments to meditate upon the question. You can even address it to a higher power like God, Spirit, whoever you follow, the Virgin Mary, Kali, Durga, doesn't matter, all right? But someone you believe in, your guardian angel even, and meditate upon the question. Try to exhale longer than you inhale. That will help center you and calm you down. And then open your eyes and choose the first pile that stands out to you intuitively without overthinking it. I will also mention again, as I did in the introduction, that I have chosen these crystals intuitively, basically by meditating upon the question and asking Spirit which crystals I should choose for this topic from my collection. And these are the crystals that came out. Just to let you know that I do everything intuitively. So these are your options. Before I sign off, I will remind you to please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. It is the easiest way to support me and it is free. And also click on the notifications bell if you want to be notified of when I post a new video. And if you're interested in private reading, check out the video description and I have left my email address there for more information. Thank you. And another thing is, if you feel drawn to more than one pile, of course you are free to watch several or even all of them and just take whichever messages resonate. I will see you at your reading. Bye. So welcome pile number 1. This is your reading if you have chosen the World card over here and or this citrine cluster crystal. All right. So this is going to be the card selection phase. I'm going to add timestamps. You can skip through it and yeah, go directly to the interpretation. Let me get some oracle cards. First, tell me about pile. Okay, this one just fell out straight off the bat. Spirit, tell me about pile number 1. Who is their future spouse? Spirit, tell me about pile number 1, the people who chose the citrine cluster, who is their future spouse. Spirit, tell me about pile number 1, the citrine cluster crystal, who is their future spouse. Tell me. So let's see. We have the eternal child with number 4. I can already hear some groans about this because I know a lot of people are not going to like this archetype. But I'm going to see what else is coming out. We have Sea Otter number 18, transformation. All right. And we have Lude, intuitive. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. Already there are 2 connections to water. And we have union. All right. This card with union. Okay. Let's get the tarot cards. Spirit, tell me about pile number 1, the citrine cluster crystal. Who is their future spouse? Who is pile number 1's future spouse? Tell me. We have, holy shit. Oh, yes. I know Spirit has missed me, you know, totally. We have the World twice already. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Page of Wands. We have the High Priest, or the Hierophant as it's called. We have the Page of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Oh God. We have Three of Swords. So many repeating themes already, but bear with me here. Okay, let's get some more cards. Spirit, tell me about pile number 1. Who is your future spouse? Who is their future spouse, Spirit? We have the 10 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, the Devil, the Wheel of Fortune, 5 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. Oh, wow. Pile number 1. Already, you have 2 cards. So we have the World, and literally you have the World card coming out twice. So you have this card, and then the first card that I drew is the World card, okay? You also have this Oracle card with the Eternal Child with the number 4 here, which is spelled as a 1 before 5 in Roman numerals. And you have a lot of number 5s here. You also have a lot of pages. So already there's a lot of confirmation that this is a very youthful spirit. Okay, this does not necessarily mean that this person is younger than you are. Although for some of you, it could actually be that. But what I am seeing here with all these number 5s coming out on the Hierophant, again, the number 4 here spelled as a 1 and a 4. So, 5 of Cups as well. Number 5 is ruled by Mercury, all right? And you also have 2 pages, the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. And aside from the Hierophant and the pages, you don't have, like, any kings or queens here. No, you know, pretty much. This is a very strong confirmation of the original archetype of the Eternal Child. We also have the Loon Intuitive, and we have Sea Otter, which comes with transformation, but Sea Otter is also playfulness. And we also have this card with Union. So this person, at the moment when you are reading this is someone who has ended some significant chapter in their lives at this moment. This is also someone who has had a lot of responsibilities in recent history. This is probably someone who has a lot of responsibilities in general, okay? Literally might feel like the weight of the world is on their shoulders sometimes. This is a person who is really hardworking, but there's also a lot of youthfulness and a lot of playfulness about them. We have the 7 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles underneath. This is a person who is very good at planning their finances. This is a person who does not come from a background of wealth. This is someone who has had to work hard for their money. And they're very, very clever at making their money, not just making their money work for them, but managing their finances. They're probably frugal. Could even be someone who does not really dress flashy, so could have an understated appearance. We have the Page of Wands and the Devil in opposition. So Page of Wands here, I don't know if you can see it because it's shining, the shining of the lamp. Page of Wands clarified by the Devil here. And again, in the Devil, you also have the number 5 again with it's the number 15, but it has the number 5 included. So the Devil, clarifying the Page of Wands. This person, I have to say, the Eternal Child, this could be someone who has definitely had, or maybe still even has, some lingering Peter Pan syndrome, you know, even though right now in the present state, when you're reading this, when you're getting this reading, this is someone who's very hardworking, has a lot of responsibilities, you know. This is also someone who's very youthful and has had maybe escapist tendencies, someone who's very passionate, and someone who could have scattered their energies in multiple directions for a lot of their life because of this Page of Wands and the Devil underneath. So this is an energy that is very, like I said, so very passionate. There's a lot of root chakra energy, but this could also speak of issues of addictions, whether it's substance abuse or just escaping reality one way or another. Could, of course, be addiction to, you know, corn or excessive sensuality with the Devil energy here. But it could be just someone who deals with and has dealt with a lot of sidetracking, you know, like they have to deal with a lot of temptations and they have a hard time reining in their desires, really. We also have the Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune underneath. This is a person who can be quite traditionalist, at least on the surface. This is someone who cares for tradition. Well, okay, not at least on the surface. They care about tradition. This is also someone who might be guided by a faith in a higher power. So a strong sense of faith in life or divinity or a particular religion. And this is someone who has learned to navigate the changes, the ups and downs of life. This is someone who's really resilient. They might also be, I mean, for some of you, this could literally be someone who is in some kind of a teaching position. They could be in some kind of a position where they are guiding others, whether it's a teacher, a mentor, a team leader, a project manager. Sorry, it could take a lot of forms. But it's some kind of a, this is their basic, like, mode of operation. They're someone who is, you know, in some kind of a position where they communicate a lot. This also goes hand in hand with the Mercury energy, by the way. But I'm going to see more about potential professions as I go along. Either way, in their approach, their basic modus operandi, this person is someone who's pretty traditionalist, yet they have learned to navigate ups and downs in life, you know, so adaptable. A lot of Mercury, like I said. Also, this person probably is very driven by social status and success. Y'all, this part you're not going to like. Some of you are not going to like this. But this could be someone that you've already met. For some of you, this could be someone you've even had some kind of a connection with. What I am generally seeing here, okay, irrespective of whether it's someone you already met or had an affair with or whatever, this might be someone that you at first don't like or don't notice, or they don't like you at first. So what I'm seeing here is this is not a love at first sight situation, okay? It probably will take, you know, a few regular meetings or bumping into each other or, you know, seeing each other in a certain environment regularly, in a neutral environment, before you start to really notice each other, okay? So it could be from one of your sides or it could be from both sides. So this is a person that many of you already know. For those of you who don't know this person, and in fact for everyone really, like I said, this could just show that at first glance you may not see this person as an ideal romantic partner. But obviously you will warm up to them. Aside from that, this could also be a person who missed some opportunities or is afraid to miss opportunities. But I'm seeing more like they may have missed some opportunities just because they were chasing money. And I feel like, and considering the context, I think that this is romantic opportunities. Maybe this is someone who is a bit of a workaholic, someone who is obsessed with working to the point where, and maybe not so much working, I'm seeing a lot of focus on, yeah, I mean, social status, yes, but I'm seeing a lot of focus on financial stability. So I have to be honest, I mean, looking at this, actually, no, scratch that, because we have the Nine of Cups in the end. I was going to say, I'm not seeing someone who's, like, particularly wealthy, but considering the Three of Swords and the Nine of Cups, actually, this is someone who is quite well off, I would say. I'm interested in that Three of Swords, though. Spirit, please clarify that Three of Swords for me over here. Okay, we have Judgment, clarifying the Three of Swords, and we have the Nine of Cups underneath. This is a person who really cares about other people's opinions. And you know what I'm getting here, honestly? Also, I think I should have mentioned this from the beginning. With the World card coming out twice, there's a very high likelihood that there's a significant background difference between the two of you. So, meaning, you know, you could be from different cultures, even different countries, different religions. So there is some significant background difference. So what I just got right now is that this could be someone who may not pursue you at first because they're afraid of other people's judgment. Or they may not pursue this relationship. Again, this could be both ways as well. It could be from your side, could be from their side, or it could be both of you at the same time. But this is how I'm getting this here. This is a person who probably has people around them. I'm seeing someone who maybe comes from a particular, also again, going back to this Hierophant, they may be quite traditional. Like maybe they're very connected to their culture of origin, and they were raised maybe in a tight-knit community. So they worry about going outside of their culture and outside of maybe family expectations. But this card over here is showing overall success in this relationship. So this person has abundance overall, reaches abundance. But let me clarify this as well. Please clarify the Nine of Cups here. Spirit, please clarify that Nine of Cups. Please clarify the Nine of Cups, Spirit. Come on. Okay. Oh my gosh. The Three of Cups. Y'all. You're getting together with someone. You're getting back together with someone. The Three of Cups is reunion. Oh my gosh. This is, okay, I'm not trying to say that this is an ex-person. A reunion means that eventually, well, first of all, obviously they will choose you eventually because this is the future spouse reading. But not only that, the reunion speaks of someone that you already know. This is a strong confirmation that you already know this person. So they're going to be running back into your arms after the longing and the heartbreak that they experience because they are stuck worrying about what other people might be thinking. We also have the union here. Yes, 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 yes. Also the Lude, Intuitive, and Sea Otter. We have number 18 here. This is a number ruled by Mars. It's number 9. So this could be significant. Number 5 could also be significant. So this means either the person is born, could be, okay, you or this person, but I think most likely this person could be born on a day that boils down to a 5 or a 9. So this could be the 14th, could be the 18th, the 27th, you know, a bunch of them. I'm not going to go through all of them, but added up, they have to come down to a 5 or a 9. Or this could be a significant number in their numerology, a destiny number, a life path number, soul urge number, or personality number. But I think most significant numbers, of course, are the destiny and the life path. Okay, so this is pretty much what I have from the tarot cards. And moving on to the astrological cards. My favorite part, but don't tell anyone else except for everyone who's watching this video. Spirit, tell me about pile number 1. All right, 2 of them together. Who is this person's future spouse? Who is this? Okay, Saturn. We have limits and lessons. So this is a confirmation that this person doesn't come from wealth. First house, self and identity. Cancer, the caring. So I was actually going to say this, but I didn't. I got sidetracked with Lune and intuitive. I mean, Lune makes me think of Luna, you know, which is the moon. And intuitive also moon energy. I was going to say moon energy. That's what I was about to say. But anyway, it's too late because we got the Cancer. Oh my gosh. And we have Mars, drive and power. Here it is. Mars, the number 18. And we have Neptune, dreams and spirit. Okay, sea otter. A lot of sea energy, water energy. So this person could definitely have, with the Mars, the Cancer. So definitely a lot of water energy. This person could have prominent placements in the water signs. Personally, I use the sidereal zodiac. But of course, you can use whatever zodiac you feel comfortable with, whether it's tropical or sidereal. Either way, this person has a lot of water in their horoscope. It could be tropical, sidereal, could also be through the planets that are ruling water being prominently placed. Especially key to in the moon. I would not particularly think of Mars as a water planet because it also rules Aries. Although it rules Scorpio as well. Co-rules Scorpio in Vedic astrology. But yes, so this person could have prominent placements in Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. First house and Mars show that this person is someone who is very physically active. Could also be physically fit. I would definitely lean more towards physically fit. This is also someone who's assertive, wants to be first, wants to be at the forefront. There is a strong courage, physical energy, longing for challenges and adventures. And the Saturn, there's a lot of like concentrated, intense energy with this person. Saturn as well is hard work, perseverance. It is the 10 of Wands, okay? The 10 of Wands. And the number 10 also came out many times, which is the 10th house, which can be connected to Saturn as well. We have it on the Wheel of Fortune, which is a number 10 as well. So the Saturn, honestly, another thing with the Saturn is this person could also be older. So we also have a lot of Mercury, we have a lot of Saturn. So I think this points towards a bit of an age difference. Not necessarily huge for some of you. Of course, it could be significant for others, may not. But remember when I said that this person could come from a very different background. For some of you, I feel like the problem, okay, not the problem. Actually, not so much, scratch that. I was going to say that maybe there's a big age gap, but I'm going to hold that thought to see if something more comes to reinforce this idea, because I'm not going to draw that conclusion just from these cards. But anyway, Saturn shows a very serious person, a very hardworking person, persevering, someone who wants to climb the social ladder, someone who's you know, can have a very working class mentality, but not necessarily like working class per se, but someone who's, you know, not afraid to roll up their sleeves and, you know, just get down and dirty, basically. Like someone who is very hands-on in taking matters into their own hands. Hands-on and taking matters into their own hands. You know what I mean? Like hands-on, they're taking the bull by the horns, you know. They're not someone who's going to wait around to, you know, wish on a star so that they get what they want. They work hard for what they want. And this is someone who's probably quite down to earth and pragmatic as well. But the water energy, the Cancer, the Neptune also speaks of a sensitivity and romanticism. So it's like this person is like a soldier that writes poetry or something in their free time. The first house coming out prominently also can show that this person's physique is imposing. So they can really stand out. The first house is the physical body. Mars is also naturally ruling the first house and the 8th houses. the houses of Aries and Scorpio. So it's also very physical. And just looking at these energies, I mean, there is a mix between masculine and feminine energies, but I would say slightly leaning more towards masculine because we have the Mars, we have the Saturn. These are pretty rough and tough energies, okay? Even though the Cancer, the Neptune, this speaks of a sensitivity, empathy, nurturing ability. This person is also very protective and caring, especially towards family. This is probably someone who cares a lot about family in general, you know. Again, this kind of goes hand in hand with that Hierophant energy as well. Oh my gosh, yes, Saturn. Saturn is a very, very strong confirmation of the Hierophant energy in the sense that Saturn is all about traditions, you know, traditions and, yeah, legacy and focusing your life on things that will stand the test of time. Okay, let's do some fun stuff. Tell me, whoops, tell me, Spirit. Let's do the Astro Dice. Spirit, tell me, who is pile number 1's future spouse? Holy Mother of Christ. We have Capricorn again. I forgot which way it goes. Is it this way or is it the other way around? I think it's, yeah, it's this way. So, Capricorn. Okay. And, oh my God. We have the number 1 again. And we have the moon. Are you effing kidding me? So many confirmations. You know, clearly, again, Spirit has been missing me because, you know, I haven't done a reading for this channel in like, I think it must have been like 3 weeks. So, Spirit is here in shape, ready to go. Really appreciated. Okay. So, Spirit, tell me about pile number 1. Who is this person's future spouse? Okay, I kind of take back what I said about this person. Te veré cuando baje la marea. Cuando baje la marea. I kind of take back what I said about them being predominantly masculine because there's so much moon energy coming out. Okay, we have the Cancer twice already. One says a charm, another one is the sign. We also have the moon. Also, I did not interpret these dice because basically it's the same energies I already talked about, right? So the moon is just further reinforcing that this person is very nurturing and loving and affectionate. They could also be moody though, and they could also be someone who travels a lot, which actually goes hand in hand with the World card as well. This could be someone who has traveled quite a lot, has seen many places, and they might even be someone who travels for their profession. And the Capricorn, again, serious, mature, you know, hardworking. I did say a bit of a workaholic. That's definitely Saturn energy. And the first house, again, their body is prominent. They could be someone who really cares about their appearance as well. Okay, so the charms. We have an owl, which is wisdom and intelligence. We have, okay, a sign of the death, toxicity. Hopefully not. The skeleton here makes me think of the 8th house, so this could also be Scorpio placements. Transformation. We also have a heart here, someone who has a large heart, someone who's very romantic. Oh my gosh, look at this, how cute. Okay, definitely someone who's romantic. Someone who will write you poetry and stuff, like look at this little wings and everything. So romantic. We have another moon. Oh my gosh. And we have a little seahorse. So cute. This person could really love the sea. They could love water. Maybe they love fish and maybe they have a fish tank or something. Maybe they live by the sea for some of you, or you will meet by the sea. That's another thing. Something with the sea is important, or water is important. We have the sword, which is just your typical. We actually have 2 symbols of Mars here. Mars is about cutting in Vedic astrology as well. It's about surgery and fighting and all that, war and everything. So we have scissors and we have swords, a sword. So this is more Mars energy here. We also have this wreath here. This is something that I didn't really say, but it's been coming out a lot as well. I think this is someone with a significant social status, okay? I don't think that this is someone who when you meet them is just starting out in their career, unless you're really young, okay, and you're meeting someone close to your age. But I think for most of you, this is someone who's quite stable and established at the moment when you meet them. We have, we have hope, okay, we have hope, so maybe they're a very hopeful person, optimistic, and we have inspire. So inspire kind of goes hand in hand with the Hierophant in the sense that maybe there's someone who is in a position where they have to inspire others, you know, so like a leader, like, again, could be a teacher, could be a motivational speaker, could be a YouTuber, an influencer, any kind of person who's in a position where they have to inspire others or lead by example. This, of course, can also just show that this person is inspirational in some way. So, yeah, I think this is someone who's quite successful. Okay, moving on. Okay, I'm going to take some more astrological notes. I haven't used these in a while. They're like full of dust. Anyway. So, Spirit, tell me about pile number 1. Who is their future spouse? Spirit, who is pile number 1's future spouse? Tell me, Spirit, who is pile number 1's future spouse? Who is this person's future spouse? Okay, that's it. Let's see what came out. We have, oh my God, Aries, more Mars energy. We have Venus as well. She's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Capricorn. I think Capricorn came out how many times? Okay, the Capricornian energy came out 3 times already. Capricorn as a sign came out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We have Mars again. I can't deal. Spirit is really in shape right now. And we have Jupiter. There is the World card. Okay, that came out twice. A globetrotter, someone who's adventurous. Might have placements in Sagittarius as well. Okay, we have Shravana in Capricorn, ruled by the moon. So maybe this person has placements in Shravana. We have Pushya, which is ruled by Saturn, falling in Cancer. Okay, maybe placements in Pushya. We have Mula, falling in Sagittarius, ruled by Ketu, which is the south node of the moon. We have Uttara Bhadrapada falling in Pisces, ruled by Saturn. So a lot of Saturn, which is being confirmed here. We have Hasta, which is ruled by the moon, falling in Virgo. Wow. This person has a lot of, like I mentioned at some point, a lot of intense condensed energy. They're like repeating similar energies. They're keep repeating, you know, basically. Very strong moon, Capricorn, Mars energy. And we, oh, Holy Mother of God. Another Mars-ruled nakshatra. Okay, we have Chitra falling in Virgo and Libra. Oh, wow. Okay. So let me break it down. So we have a lot of repetitions of the same energies, but we also have some additional information about this person. And let's get into potential careers and stuff. First of all, we also have strong Venus. So Venus came out here as well. We also have the moon. So this person is good looking. All right. Also with Chitra, this is a very strong confirmation of what I said, that this person really cares about their physical appearance. They probably care about appearances in general, to be perfectly honest. Chitra is a very visual energy in Vedic astrology. It's very connected to the visual arts, to photography and videography and colors and design and all that. So this is a person who's very visual. All right. And they probably look good. Chitra is also sometimes symbolized by a diamond or a jewel. And they are known to be really good-looking people. Okay? So, yes. Also, Venus is the planet of beauty and sensuality. And it's also a very feminine energy as well. So, again, we have kind of a confirmation that this person has mixes of feminine and masculine traits. But I still stand by the idea, actually, that this is a predominantly masculine sort of personality because we have so much Mars and so much Saturn. This could also be someone who really enjoys vigorous physical activity because Mars and Saturn together as energies show up strongly in the horoscopes of professional athletes and sports people. So these are people who really like the discipline, the rigor, the routine of regular exercise. They could also like military and stuff like that, you know, any kind of system that gives them set rules and regulations, so they feel comfortable with routines. So this person could be very physically active. Like I said, they might even have some tangency with the military or the police, you know, any kind of position where they have to protect others. But with the Venus showing up, this is also someone who is romantic, likes the finer things in life, and probably is quite focused on making money, like many other parts of the reading have suggested. So Venus is money, it's wealth, it's possessions as well. And Capricorn again, so there is kind of an energy, like I said, of some level of establishment. Capricorn generally shows a person who's very self-conscious and very conscious of what the world expects from them. They're very focused on climbing the social ladder and making a name for themselves. They're very career-driven. So this person definitely is very focused on their career. This shows up very strongly here. And we have Uttarabhadrapada, which falls in Pisces, ruled by Saturn. This person could have a pretty graceful body. They might be good at dancing. They might like dancing. This person could also be very into yoga. Uttarabhadrapada tends to be the kind of energy that is polished through a lot of stress and a lot of hard work. It's kind of a bit of a Cinderella sort of energy, actually. So again, I'm getting this repeated theme that this is someone who has reached a position of stability in their career and a certain name in their career through their own effort. So nobody handed them anything. We have Pushya, which is very nurturing, okay? And it's also, again, ruled by Saturn. Like you have, let me see, actually you don't have all of the Saturn ruled nakshatras, you're missing Anuradha. But you do have 2 out of 3 of the Saturn ruled nakshatras, Pushya as well. So Pushya is very nurturing, can be very sensuous as well. There's a lot of nurturing, a lot of loving energy with this person as well. Very protective, definitely. And we also have Shravana, which again, ruled by the moon. We also have Hasta, ruled by the moon. So this person is also quite strong in moon energy. Like I said, the downside of this could be that they are a little bit moody. But overall, the moon is a very loving, very empathic sort of energy. This is someone who will probably relate to just about anyone. Is probably known as a good listener. Especially with Shravana. Shravana is literally symbolized by the ear. And they are known to be very good listeners. They're known to be very understanding. And yeah, like even make good psychotherapists. And they also can be very imaginative. All right. So a lot of like famous actors and artists in general have prominent moon nakshatras and a prominent moon in general. Another thing with the moon is this person could have, well, it could go either way really, because you have both Mars and Saturn, and then you also have the moon. But for some of you, you know, I think for most of you actually, this person could have a blend of features of different colors, if that makes sense. Like they could have, let's say, a dark complexion, but they have light colored eyes, or they could have very pale complexion and very dark colored eyes. You know, they could be like a mixture of exotic traits, because Mars and Saturn can tend towards a darker complexion, and the moon is a very light complexion, light coloring, let's put it like that. So it could go, maybe for some of you, it could go either way. And we're actually going to get to some physical characteristics as well at the end. But Hasta is also showing, and the Virgo energy is also showing that this person is very good with their hands. And you might even notice that they use their hands a lot when they talk. Like they explain with their hands, you know, like Italians do. It also shows that there's a lot of, how should I put it? Like dexterity, is that the word? They're very good with their hands. You know, they like to maybe make things with their hands. They could be into carpentry. Of course, nowadays it could just mean they spend a lot of time on the computer and they type. But also another thing is you could notice their hands. They could have really pretty hands, for instance. And Hasta also rules magic and magicians, so they could be interested in doing magic tricks and stuff like that. Another thing could be musical instruments, so maybe this person plays an instrument or likes classical music. Okay, we also have, last but not least, we have Mula Nakshatra falling in Sagittarius. This nakshatra is very connected to research, getting down to the bottom of things. It is also connected to not having a good relationship with the father figure, either an absent father figure or a father figure that was not great. So this is what I would say about this person. And connected to research, did I mention that? So this person could be working in any field where they have to research a lot, or they have to be really attentive to details. Or yeah, they could be into science. Genetics could be especially a thing, or history, you know, anything that has to do with like studying of bloodlines and heritage and family lineages and stuff like that. Could be something that they're interested in, or maybe even make a living out of. Okay, this is pretty much what I have with the nakshatras and the zodiac signs. And last but not least, let me look at the physical characteristics. What can you tell me for pile number 1, Spirit? Who is this person's future spouse? Okay, I think that's enough. We also have some here. Okay, another one fell. Okay, let me get some more. Okay. Who is this person's future spouse? Okay, another one fell out. I think that's enough. We have, oh my God. We have beautiful hands, very strong confirmation. We have short nose to mouth distance. We have older, mature. All right. For some of you, this is older, a person. Okay, relaxed behavior. We have triangular, heart-shaped face. That's typical for Mercury energy, by the way. We have black eyes. Very tall. Mischievous smile. Strong jaw. Curly or wavy hair. Short to medium height. Okay, so height is like all over the place. We have younger, youthful. So basically an age difference for many of you. Rounded face, that's the moon energy. We have red auburn hair. We have broad smile. Okay. And let's see, we have gray or white hair. Okay, so for some of you, this person is a silver fox. So these are just some general characteristics. Obviously, this is a general reading, so don't take it as the law or something. But some general ideas, and as you can see, pretty much confirmed some of the things that have come throughout the reading in terms of physical characteristics. But I would go mostly by the general energies of the moon, Mars, and Saturn. All right, so this is what I have for you, pile number 1. I hope you have enjoyed the reading. And if you have, don't forget to like, subscribe, click on the notifications bell if you want to be notified when I post a new video. If you are interested in supporting my channel further, you can do so by clicking on the notifications bell. Actually clicking on the join button and becoming a member in exchange for a small monthly fee if you are interested. And if you would like a personal reading, you can check out the video description. I've left a link to reviews I have gotten for private readings before if you're curious to see them. And of course, if you are interested in getting a reading, you can email me at the email address in the video description, and I can give you a list of options and all the other details you need to know, prices and whatnot. And aside from that, last but not least, I have an astrology channel, and I will be linking it in the video description as well as in the I was going to say in the pin comment, but I don't know if I'm going to pin a comment anymore. But it's in the video description, and I focus mainly on Vedic astrology, but also with some tropical insights. And I have more than 20 years doing astrology up until this point, more than 10 in Vedic astrology, which is my preferred astrological system, but I dabble in a lot of them actually. So if you're curious in astrology, go ahead and check it out. Maybe subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you at my next tarot reading. Bye! So welcome pile number 2. This is your reading if you have chosen this Queen of Pentacles card and or this fluorite crystal. So this is going to be the card selection phase. You can skip through it if you don't want to watch the selection. I'm going to add timestamps. You can go directly to the interpretation. Spirit. Okay, this one just popped out. The Destroyer. That's fierce. Let me see what else. Spirit, tell me about pile number 2. Who is their future spouse? Spirit, who is pile number 2's future spouse? Spirit, who is pile number 2's future spouse? Okay, let's see. We have personal choice. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. Okay. And we have, oh my God. Do you see what I see? We have the wolf. Authenticity, and we have wolf eyes in this one with the Destroyer. This is number 23, which is Mercury energy. Holy shit, I'm already getting very strong messages, and I'm only like 2 cards in, 3 cards in. Okay, this person probably has very strong Ardra or Mula placements in Vedic astrology. And we have perception here with these like 2 faces. Oh my gosh, this person probably has, I'm already getting like strong Ardra or Purva Bhadrapada energy, but I'm going to see what else is going to come through. Okay, so these are just the oracle cards. I'm going to see what the tarot cards have to say. Spirit, tell me about pile number 2, the people with the fluorite crystal. Who is their future spouse? Who is pile number 2's future spouse, Spirit? I just put them already upwards so that I don't have to waste more time. Let me see, did I get enough? Yeah, 6 cards. Okay, so we have King of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, 9 of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the Strength card. Let's see what else is going to come out. Spirit, tell me about pile number 2, the fluorite group. Who is their future spouse? Whoa. This? Who is pile number 2's future spouse, Spirit? Please tell me. Tell me. Wow, holy shit. I mean, sorry, pardon my French. But I know what Spirit is telling me, okay? So I'm already seeing the energy here. This is such strong Kali Durga energy. So, okay, maybe not Kali Durga, it's like Rudra energy. Okay, so the 2 nakshatras that are connected to Rudra strongly are Ardra, first of all, second of all, Purva Bhadrapada. So I think there's a very high likelihood that this is someone who has prominent placements in these nakshatras. You also have like a lot of mature energy in this pile. We have the King of Swords, we have the King of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups, we have the Knight of Swords. So we don't have any pages as opposed to pile number 1. So this is a very strong individual. We have Strength and the Tower underneath. All right. And prominent Aquarius energy as well. So again, that's a even more confirmation that this could be someone with Purvabhadrapada placements. But at the moment when you are getting this reading, this is someone who is absolutely in their rational energy. This is someone who has an emotionally detached sort of personality, someone who is very rational, all right? Aquarian, someone who's very independent, kind of, you know, dances to the beat of their own drum. They don't really follow the crowd, and they're very no-nonsense. This is not someone that other people can easily manipulate or fool. And we have the Six of Swords underneath. So this person has recently moved away from some painful chapter in their lives. And it's more like, I think they are getting more clarity about something. So they're moving into a space of more clarity right now. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Moon underneath. And there's so many, like, well, there's a lion as well, but we have so many wolves here. We have a wolf here, we have a wolf here, we have wolf eyes there. So again, makes me think a lot of Ardra, which is symbolized by, well, yeah, it's represented by a female wolf, but also Mula, which can be the male wolf. But anyway, with the moon here, this person is very instinctive. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. This is a person who has not just, maybe not instinctive is not the best way. This is a person who has been through some shit, okay? This is someone who has traumas. Again, this goes hand in hand with Ardra and Purvabhadrapada as well. So let me shut up about the Vedic astrology references until I get to the astrology part. But this is someone with traumas, okay? This is someone who has some kind of an inner war going on inside themselves. But it doesn't mean that they're unstable. It's just that they still struggle with, you know, the voices in their head, so to speak. Or maybe coming to terms with a painful past. We have the Knight of Swords and the King of Cups here on third position. So this makes me think that this person, sometimes their temper gets the best of them. Sometimes their temper and their emotions gets the best of them. I'm definitely seeing someone who, on the surface, seems calm. And look, you have the two faces here. I think this is someone who's very good at keeping up appearances, an appearance of being very calm and in control, but they're actually someone who has very, very intense emotions. Also with the King of Cups. This is someone who's like an empath as well, but they could be a bit of a dark empath. Someone who has a very strong understanding of human nature. But that also means that they know how to anticipate other people's moves. We have the Nine of Cups and the Fool. When it comes to you, though, this person's going to approach you with an open heart. This is someone who has good intentions. Most likely, they're the ones who are going to make the first step towards you. This is someone who's going to open up to you emotionally. So even though they're someone who maybe is quite shut down normally, when it comes to this relationship, they're going to open up pretty quickly. We also have the Queen of Cups and the Four of Wands underneath. So this is someone that, yeah, I'm seeing like a lot of strength in terms of pursuing a relationship with you. I'm seeing a lot of success early on in the relationship. So I don't think this is the kind of connection where, you know, you're going to meet them and it's going to take years before you get together. I think it's going to be pretty how should I put it, like gradual and linear and like natural, you know, it's like a natural progression. You meet them, they ask you out, maybe not immediately, but it won't take years, definitely, you know. So I'm seeing a lot of passion, a lot of openness and determination. Definitely someone you're going to have a happy home with the Four of Wands. They will make their intentions known that they want to have a family with you. This is what I'm seeing. To strengthen the Tower, though. Okay, please clarify the Tower, Spirit. Please clarify the Tower. Please clarify the Tower card. Page of Cups. So I think in this case, what the Tower represents is this person's armor breaking down. So I see, look at this, like, oh my gosh, like, I actually don't like the Beauty and the Beast, honestly, but I'm getting the Beauty and the Beast vibes out of this reading. Like, you're someone who's taming the beast here, okay? Depending on the situation, doesn't matter if this is a man or a woman, but this could be someone who, you know, again, because of the background of trauma and everything, this speaks of someone who has very strong walls up, and their walls are coming down, crashing with this relationship. You know, they're becoming, they're allowing themselves to be vulnerable, to open up, to be romantic and soft. Like, they're basically showing you their soft underbelly, you know, because you make them feel safe and like they can trust you. I also think with the personal choice here showing up, that this could be someone who really appears to have a lot of ideal characteristics. So you most likely will like them from the beginning. You know, they might be the kind of person that you have fantasized about, or maybe you think they have so many wonderful qualities that it's like more than you could have even dreamed of. But yeah, pretty much this is what I'm getting from the cards, okay? So moving into the astrological, well, the astrological cards. Spirit, tell me about pile number 2. Who is their future spouse? Who is pile number 2's future spouse, Spirit? Tell me. So we have Taurus, the sensual, Aquarius, the visionary, yeah, confirmation. Taurus can be Queen of Pentacles, Aquarius can be King of Swords, conjunction, fusion, and energy. We have sextile, chance, and opportunity, and we have 12th house, spirituality, and art. So with the Taurus, with the Aquarius, like I said, this person, okay, it's giving me majestic beast sort of energy, you know. It's a very fixed energy, the Taurus and the Aquarius. So this is a person who has a lot of intensity and staying power and determination. This is someone who is like, they have a plan and they're pursuing it. This is not someone who's wishy-washy. They know what they want and they go after it. We also have that with conjunction, fusion, and energy. The 12th house can also say that you might meet this person. Okay, this is going to sound cheesy, but again, it's kind of a confirmation of what I said with a personal choice. This could even be someone that you feel like you have dreamt of them before meeting them, or they have dreamt of you. You know, like you are each other's ideals or something. And on a very woo-woo level, of course, not going to be for everyone. It might even be that you have dreamt of each other, or like, it makes me think of that song, I Saw You Once Upon a Dream. I forgot what it was like, but it was from Anastasia, the 90s, like, Disney movie from ages ago. I forgot what the lyrics are like, but even Lana Del Rey did a cover, like, I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. Something like that. Oh, and I think it's been in Maleficent in recent years, yeah. But for the younger generations, you should know that that's not a Maleficent original song. So it actually first came out, I don't know if it first came out, but the first time I heard it was in that movie, Anastasia. Anyway, so there could be some kind of a psychic connection here. You know, maybe you're telepathic with this person. And 12th house can also be that you may have met them in, you know, some kind of place of worship, a place of isolation, or a time of isolation. Could also be that you meet them while traveling. They could be traveling to you, you could be traveling to them, or you could be both traveling to a foreign country and you meet them like that. Could even be somewhere close to the sea. There is quite a bit of water energy in this horoscope as well, but I'm going to see what else is going to come out, okay? So, let's see. Astro Dice. Spirit, tell me about this person. Pile number 2's partner. Who is this future spouse of pile number 2? Okay, we have Mars. We have number 9. Makes me think of the 9th house. And we have Pisces, which is more 12th house energy. What a strong confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. So, this person has, like I said, water energy. We have the Queen and the King of Cups. This is someone with a very, very strong knowledge of human psychology. Someone who, like, you know what I'm getting? The mentalist. That's what I'm getting. Someone who's very good at reading people, understanding their motivations. Like I said, kind of a dark empath. The reason I say dark empath is just because this person is probably very self-aware and very in control of their reality, and also very aware of their emotions. Not in control, because I don't think emotions can be controlled, but they're very aware of their emotions. This is someone who's emotionally mature. All right, Spirit, tell me about pile number 2. Who is their future spouse? Okay, a lot of things. Okay, so we have a cross here. I would not, oh, I mean, for some of you, we have a cross. We also have a moon, which kind of makes me think of the flag of Turkey. I don't remember exactly what it used to look like, but anyway, I think this person is religious, okay? Whatever their religion is, religion has a strong role in their lives. We have hope here coming out twice. We have hope coming out 3 times. Very strong Jupiter energy. This person's an optimist. And hope is kind of like in the same family as faith. We also have family coming out twice. And we have imagine. That's Pisces energy. We have a mermaid. Oh my gosh, such Piscean energy. We have a dog bone. Makes me think that maybe this person likes dogs or animals. We also have this kind of oriental model. So for some of you, this person could be coming from a Middle Eastern background. But, you know, of course, this is not a personal reading, so take it with a grain of salt. We have a feather here. Makes me think of, you know, birds of a feather fly together, something like that. So, I wonder if you and this person have had some kind of a past life connection. That's what I'm thinking about. We also have this really cute heart with a flower. So this person is romantic. But I think also we have a koala bear. So maybe they come from Australia or you come from Australia. So I don't normally do locations, but for some reason I'm getting locations here. I don't know why I'm getting Morocco, Egypt as well very strongly. But I think this person is quite religious, or even if they're not, you know, part of the mainstream religions, this person's sense of faith in life, you know, their spirituality is really important to them. We also have a sword here, which makes me think of someone who, you know, is very cutting. This could also be Satabishak Nakshatra, Sastabishak or Shatabishak, which falls in Aquarius. That could be a thing, or Kritika, because that falls in Taurus. We also have this ring here. Again, this ring makes me think that this person is going to be showing you that they're committed pretty early on. This is not someone who's wishy-washy and, you know, someone that you're going to have to manipulate into getting a ring from. I think this is someone that, if you're a woman, I know that most of the people watching my channel are women. So if you're a man, obviously, this is not someone who, if you're a straight man, okay, this is not about you getting a ring. But it's someone who, you know, is going to make you feel secure. going to make you feel secure in this connection. So it's not someone that's going to keep you guessing. Someone who's ready to commit, someone who's ready to have a serious relationship. That's what I'm seeing. And with the mermaid, very romantic. This could also be Purva Ashadha, you know, which falls in Sagittarius. They could have prominent placements in that. Maybe they live by the sea, or you could be meeting by the sea. That's also kind of a 12th house theme. But okay, this is pretty much what I'm seeing so far. Moving on to more astrological notes. Also forget to say that, you know, because family came out twice, it could just be that this person really cares about family. They care about their traditions. And it could also be that you meet through family. Spirit, tell me about pile number 2. Who is this person's... Who's pile number 2's future spouse, Spirit? Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, I'm really getting the urge to get these as well. Not this one, though. No. Actually, yes, wait. I'm going by energies for those of you who think that I'm insane. Anyway, so we have Libra. We have Gemini. That's a confirmation of what I said. I did get Gemini energy from the beginning. So we have air signs so far. We have Venus. We have Mars. Okay, so Mars is pretty strong as well. Let's see what we have in terms of nakshatras. We have Magha nakshatra falling in Leo. We have Pushya falling in Cancer, ruled by Saturn. So we do have that Ketu energy, yeah. Ketu is like past lives. We have Uttara Bhadrapada, ruled by Saturn. We have Anuradha, ruled by Saturn as well, falling in Scorpio. We have, oh wow, Purva Ashadha, there we have it, the mermaid image confirmation. And let's see, we have Revati. Oh my god, I was thinking about Revati when I saw the feather, but I don't know why I didn't say it. Anyway. We have Ashwini, which is ruled by Ketu, a lot of Ketu. We have, yeah, past life connection. This is what I'm thinking. And we have Chitra, okay, which is falling in Virgo, Libra, ruled by Mars. So we do have Mars coming out very strongly here. We also have the 9th house. So there's a strong Jupiter, Sagittarius. This person has very strong sense of faith in life. They're guided by their principles, their views, their morality. That's very important to them. Their sense of faith generally, their ideals are guiding them through life. This is someone that you could meet while traveling, or they like to travel a lot. They could be traveling to your area, for instance, when you meet them. And they could even have moved to your area, of course. I also see this person likes to be fair with a Libra. They could be really diplomatic. They probably can be socially very charming. We have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So this is a person who feels comfortable socializing, feels comfortable in, you know, large audiences, maybe as well. But feels comfortable socializing. Okay, we have Venus as well. So someone who's really charming. We also have Venus and Mars together. So maybe this person even has a Venus-Mars aspect in their horoscope, which would give them a lot of charisma and even sexual magnetism. We have Chitra Nakshatra, which means that they are physically attractive. We also have Magha. See, Chitra and Magha Nakshatras especially speak of someone who has a certain degree of notoriety, or let me put it like this, popularity, not notoriety necessarily. So this could be someone who's quite famous in their community, or maybe even famous online to some extent, because nowadays many people have, you know, an online presence. With Magha, there's definitely a tendency for this person to attract fame. And Magha also speaks of, you know, caring about your background, your family lineage, and having a sense of pride in where you're coming from. This person could even be interested in things like genetics or history, for instance. There's a strong connection to religion, really, with Ashwini as well. So this person could be maybe even involved in religion, like actively, like, I don't know. I'm not going to say that they're a priest. This isn't the Thornbirds. I mean, I hope not. But they could be someone, I don't know, maybe they were an altar boy when they were kids or something, or I don't know, in a different religion. They could actually be directly involved in some kind of organized religion. This is what I'm getting, because we do have strong Saturn and we have like a lot of faith here. With Anuradha, there is a strong tendency towards workaholism. I think this is a very strong confirmation, actually. Even though I didn't get Ardra or Purva Bhadrapada, there are confirmation of what I picked up initially, that this person comes across as pretty tough on the surface, but they actually have a very soft romantic side. So they are pretty workaholic and formal on the surface, but they can be very, very loving and romantic. Uttara Bhadrapada and Purvashadha are connected to the sea, so there's a strong confirmation that for some of you, this person could be living by the sea, or you could meet them by the sea, or they're very interested in, you know, water and sea stuff. I don't know, maybe marine biology, or they have a fish tank, or they really like to go swimming. Uttara Bhadrapada is also, again, connected to faith, yoga, spirituality. Dancing can also be a thing. Maybe they're into dancing. They can also have a pretty graceful body when they move about. Pushya also shows a nurturing ability, a desire to be of service. So they really want to be of service to a higher good. Physically, I think for the most part, this person has an, well, I'm seeing multiple energies actually about that. But predominantly I see an oval face, an oval elongated face. For some of you, this person could have a triangle-ish face, like that is top heavy, and like their chin is narrower, like the jaw is a bit narrower than the eye region, if that makes sense. But I think for most of you, this person has an oval face. This is what I'm seeing. This person also really cares about their appearance. Chitra Nakshatra is very connected to visual arts, and they're also symbolized by a jewel or a diamond. So I think this is the kind of person that easily attracts attention. Also with the Mars energy, that's further emphasized in the sense that their physical body really draws attention. I think that this is the kind of person that quite a few people find attractive, honestly. Revati also speaks of traveling even more so. So this person really loves to travel, all right? So they could, for some of you, be someone who travels for their work, but irrespective of the situation, they love to travel with the Revati energy. It also shows that they are lucky when traveling. Like things just seem to work out for them whenever they travel. They might be especially interested in flying, all right, with Revati energy. Also, they might have very pretty eyes. Like their eyes could really stand out in terms of their physical features. Yep, the eyes is what I'm seeing. Also, their hair. For some of you, this person could have, you know, very nice hair. Especially wavy, but irrespective of what it looks like, it's just nice hair, you know, complements them well. Like somehow you will notice their hair, you know, probably is quite full. Very spiritual person. I'm getting a lot of Ketu energy here. So like I said, I wonder if for some of you, this is someone, see, with a lot of Ketu, like it could be, like I said in the, you know, the reference of I walk with you once upon a dream, could be that you have a feeling of deja vu around this person, you know? All right, this is pretty much what I'm getting from the notes. Moving on to physical characteristics. All right, so Spirit, tell me about pile number 2. What does their future spouse look like? What does pile number 2's future spouse look like, Spirit? Okay, I think that's enough. Let's see. Loads of characteristics. Obviously, bear in mind that I'm reading for a lot of people, so just take whichever parts, you know, resonate. We have glasses. We have intense gaze. Okay, that is explained through the Anuradha Scorpio energy. We have facial hair. We have broad smile. We have active. All right, so that is a confirmation with all the Mars energy. We have brown eyes. We have medium lips, medium-sized lips. Light tan skin. We have athletic body. So these are strong confirmations of all the placements that came out. We have nose bump. That's typical for Scorpio energy, the nose bump, the aquiline nose. We have dark tan skin. Aquiline nose. Strong confirmation of the Scorpio energy. We have black eyes coming out twice. Whoopsie. And we have tattoo. Okay, for some of you, they could have a tattoo. We have short to medium height. We have older, mature. So they could be older than you. We have straight hair. We have medium tan skin. We have melancholic or serious expression. We have broad smile twice. We have square face. We have very tall, so height is all over the place. We have beauty spot on the face. We have introverted. We have round eyes. Strong jaw. I think this came out twice. We have tall. Okay. Sporty casual style. Mischievous smile. Rounded face. Athletic body. I think this came out twice as well. We have intense gaze. Came out twice. Very Scorpio. Medium lips came out twice. We have curly or wavy hair. So again, hair is all over the place in terms of texture. We also have straight hair. So straight hair came out twice. And we have relaxed, as in appears relaxed in terms of temperament. All right. So this is pretty much what I have for you. Pile number 2. So I hope you have enjoyed this reading. I definitely have. And if you have, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, click on the notifications bell if you want to see when I will post a new video. Also, if you would like to support the channel further, you can do so by becoming a member in exchange for a small monthly fee by just clicking on the join button under any of my videos. And if you're interested in getting a private reading from me, you can check out the video description. I have left my email as a contact. You can email me for a pricing list and reading options. And I've also left a link in the video description to reviews I have gotten for private readings before. So if you're curious, go ahead and check them out. It might help you decide if you want to get a reading with me. Aside from that, last but not least, I also have an astrology channel where I focus mainly on Vedic astrology, but also with some tropical insights. And I have more than 10 years of experience doing Vedic astrology and more than 20 in total in astrology, including tropical. But I prefer Vedic nowadays. And anyway, if you are curious about astrology, you want to find out more about my take on astrology, go ahead and check it out. Maybe subscribe to my astrology channel. I would greatly appreciate it. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you at my next tarot reading. Bye. So welcome pile number 3. If you have chosen this card, the King of Cups and or this amethyst crystal, This is your reading. I'm going to add timestamps if you want to skip directly to the interpretation because this is the card selection phase. All right, so let's see. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3, the people who chose the amethyst, the nectar. Okay, I'm going to see if the same card is going to come out because I'm not convinced. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3. Who is their future spouse? Spirit, who is pile number 3's future spouse? Tell me. Who is pile number 3's future spouse? Okay, the forest. Let's see what else. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3, the people who chose the amethyst crystal. Who is their future spouse? Tell me about pile number 3. Okay, this one just popped out. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3. Who is their future spouse? Who is pile number 3's future spouse? Okay, so let's see. All right, so first of all, you do have this card, the forest, with number 36. Cool. Let's see what else. You have intuition. Nice. Makes me think of moon energy. You have elephant, greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. And then you have sea turtle with stability. Very nice. Okay, so I'm already getting pretty strong water energy from this pile. Holy, I even forgot that we have the King of Cups, so definitely strong water energy. Yeah, the Oracle cards are just confirming that. Could be a very strong moon energy. And could be placements in Revati Nakshatra or Bharani, but especially Revati because that falls in Pisces, so it's also water. But let me see what's going to come out through the tarot cards as well. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3, the amethyst group. Who is their future spouse? Who is pile number 3's future spouse, Spirit? We have the Hermit, the 5 of Wands, the Death card, the Moon. We have 5 of Swords, the Magician, Mystical. Okay, Spirit, tell me about pile. Okay, these just popped out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. These just popped out. Did you see that? We have the King of Cups again, and we have the 6 of Swords. Oh, we had the 5 of Swords. Okay, so Spirit, tell me about pile number 3. Who is their future spouse, Spirit? Wow, we got the Lovers. Oh my god, we have the 2 of Cups, the Strength card, and the 6 of Pentacles. Wow. Pile number 3. This person's very romantic, but don't tell the others. So, very strong messages for you. Pile number 3. Well, for every group, really. Strong messages as usual, but you have the King of Cups came out twice. And like I said from the Oracle cards, I was already picking up a lot of water energy, but the King of Cups coming out a second time, there's definitely a lot of water energy. And look at this, you got the Lovers and the 2 of Cups. The Lovers underneath the Death card. I don't know if you can see it. It's the Death card. This is very intense energy. We also have the Magician. This person is impressive. Like, I'm intrigued here. I want to find out more about who this person is. Your future spouse, pile number 3, is very fascinating already. Okay, so first of all, what I notice is there's a lot of, well, we have the number 8. We also have the number 36, which is, we have the number 6 again. So we have the number 6. That's what I was going to say. We have the number 6 quite a lot of times. We have 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3. And counting that one, we have 4. Number 6 is Venus energy. All right, that's why it also shows up on the Lovers, because Venus is love energy. It's heart chakra energy. And then we also have the number 8, which makes me think of Scorpio, 8th house. But the number 8 in numerology is also ruled by Saturn. It can be Saturn or Pluto. All right, so there's a lot of intense energy with this person. I wonder, but I'm going to see what comes out with, you know, the astrological notes. But I wonder if there's Purva Bhadrapada energy here with the Magician. And we also have the moon. Like, oh my gosh, I even forgot about the moon. Yeah, no, you have the moon and you also have the number 2. Holy crap, right underneath. The number 2 is ruled by the moon in numerology. So there's so much water energy with this person. This is someone who's very intuitive, very romantic, could even be borderline psychic, actually, with all this energy. This could be someone who has some interest in occult topics, like maybe even including something like astrology, tarot, stuff like that, but even things like Wicca, maybe, or, you know, learning about witchcraft in all kinds of ways. But okay, let me not dwell. Let's take it one step at a time. We have the Hermit and the King of Cups underneath. So this makes me think that at the moment when you are getting this reading, when you come across this reading, your future spouse is single, and they are single because they are very picky. The King of Cups is someone who is very intuitive, very intelligent, has very strong discernment, all right? So this is someone who just doesn't want to mingle with just anyone. This is someone who is picky about who they allow to get close to them. This is the first vibe that I'm getting here, aside from the fact that this is someone who is very, like I said, emotional. I don't mean like in the sense that they can't control their emotions, but they're someone who has a rich emotional life, you know, someone who has strong emotions. This is what I'm seeing. And could be an empath, someone who's sensitive, you know, to the emotions of others as well. We have the 5 of Wands and we have the 6 of Swords. Wow. This person, this is someone who's going to come to you. I mean, you might be meeting this person through a conflict. See how this resonates, but this is a message I'm getting. I realize it's not going to be for everyone. So this could be like, I don't know, you're going to make a complaint about something and you're going to meet them there, or there's a conflict happening in the area when you meet this person. Another way to look at this is they could be moving away from conflict when they are about to meet you. So this could be like they're ending a relationship, but I don't think that's the case because, again, I'm thinking for most of them, they have been single for a while. But it's something about a conflict. You're going to meet through a conflict or something. It could even be like, this is very specific, but this person could have just left their country or the place that they were staying at previously because of a conflict, if that makes sense. This could even be a refugee, for instance. That's something I can think about, but not necessarily. It could be someone who had a problem with their landlord, you know, and they moved to your neighborhood because of that, and that's how you meet them. This is what I'm getting here. Another thing that I see is there's a bit of a background difference. There's potentially a bit of a background difference between the two of you. Not necessarily like they're coming from a different country. For some of you, it could even be that, but I think it's just a difference in outlooks, points of view. You know, they're coming from a slightly different place in terms of culture and their mindset and everything. So you could have a lot of different opinions. This could even be someone that you have a conflict with the first time you meet them, or at first, you know, you have conflict. You seem to be disagreeing a lot. Okay, we have the Lovers and the Death. Oh, holy shit. Sorry, I take it back. I know I said this person, I think, has been single for a long time. But for some of you, this is not. This is someone who is actually just moving away from a previous relationship when you meet them. I mean, when you meet them, when you get together, I'm seeing that most likely this person is single. But in recent history, they have gone through a breakup, all right? Some significant heartache, I would say, but definitely a breakup. Could even be a divorce, a relationship that ended. And they're moving towards you. And the reason here's the thing, they're moving towards you because you give them a mutually supportive relationship. So this is going to be a mutually supportive relationship where both people are emotionally mature. This is what I'm seeing here. I think you are the more mature pile out of the three, honestly. Because I see like two people who are both, you know, on the same page in the sense that they have both worked through their traumas, their emotional problems, their whatever hangups they have had in the past, and they're ready for a healthy, mature relationship where both people are equally invested in the relationship and want to work it out, and there's no, you know, game playing, no funny business. This is what I'm seeing here. Aside from that, we have the Five of Swords, we have the Strength. This is someone who has gone through a lot, all right? And this is also someone who has a lot of self-control. So when it comes to their approach towards you, I'm seeing patience. They're not like throwing themselves head first. This is not someone who's going to be like, you know, you meet them and they're going to ask you to go to Paris with them on the first weekend. This is someone who wants to get to know you in a slow manner because they're interested in building something over the long term. This is what I'm seeing. And I think right from the beginning, you can tell that this is not, you know, that this is a no-nonsense sort of individual, basically. This is what I'm seeing here. Also, this person has a plan. They're very determined, okay? When it comes to this relationship, this is the kind of person that is, you know, gonna plan for the future with you. This is gonna sound very cheesy, but they're gonna almost manifest this relationship. They're gonna feel like you are the one that they have been waiting for, like you are, you know, the one that they want to have a serious relationship with. And they're willing to work it with you. But I think both of you together, you're going to go through creating the future together for each other. You know, creating a future together. So there's this sense of like a team, mutually beneficial. Also, this person could be someone who's very independent. Someone who has some kind of a... I was going to say entrepreneurial, could be entrepreneurial, but like someone who is very in control of themselves, you know, who takes matter into their own hands. And the Six of Pentacles makes me think of someone who is going to be very generous. Okay, someone who's going to come towards you with a lot of generosity, open arms, going to make you feel safe. There's a lot of stability here. And I think, yeah, you're going to create some kind of very strong power couple sort of energy here. You know, in the sense that it's going to be you against the world in a way. I mean, not necessarily in the sense that you're going to have conflicts with other people, but this person is going to make you feel contained and safe in this relationship. Like, they're not going to betray you for someone else, you know? They're going to make you feel like they are 100% invested in this, and this is their #1 priority. This is what I'm seeing, all right? So, moving on to the astrological cards. Tell me about pile number 3, Spirit. Who is their future spouse? We have Taurus, the sensual. We have Aries, the combative. We have Sextile, chance and opportunity. We have Neptune, dreams and spirit. That's the King of Cups energy. We have 7th house, love and partnership. So here we have the mirroring of the second house. Sorry, the second house. Oh my God. Of the Two of Cups. Of the Two of Cups. Sorry, y'all. It's probably like 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. I'm a night person, so, but I think my battery is starting to run low. We have the 7th house. This is the equal partnership. Okay. This is the equal partnership that I was talking about. And this also shows, well, first of all, 7th house is the house of marriage, but it definitely shows that this is a fair relationship. Okay. You both feel like you are each other's match. And you make a great team together, like I said. This can also show that, again, like the 7th house is also courts of law. And it's also like the marketplace, like open spaces, you know, where there are a lot of people, like public places. So you could meet this person in a public place. Again, could even be somewhere surrounding a conflict, like even a court of law, maybe. This is very specific. But, you know, for some of you, I don't know, you could meet at a trial or something, or shortly after a trial. But it could be, 7th house is also formal occasions. So you could be meeting through formal occasions. Could even be careers, one or both of your careers. All right. Also with Taurus and Aries, there is a balance of masculine and feminine. Aries is potentially Barney energy as well. So it could be Barney, but I'm going to see more about that as I go along with the astrological energies. But this person has a balance of, you know, entrepreneurial energies, like proactive, enterprising energies with the Aries, and also stability and like solidness, you know, with the Taurus. Like there's someone who's not easily shaken up, and they have like an inner strength and a core that is unshakable, you know, like this is someone who's solid through and through. This is someone who's going to make you feel very, like I said, going to give you a very strong sense of stability, like you can really rely on them. And the Neptune with the King of Cups, like I said, it's a very, very empathic energy. Someone who's very good at reading, could be very good at reading people, someone to the point where they're influenced by other people's, you know, energies. Empathic, that's the word. Okay, so someone who is very good at reading people because they almost sense other people's mental states and emotions. This is pretty much what I'm seeing here. Okay, moving on to, let's get the Astro dice. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3. Who is their future spouse? Okay, we have the number 1, which is 1st house, which is Aries. Oh my gosh, we have Taurus again. Very strong Taurus energy here. And we have Rahu. Wow. Rahu is the energy, or the north node of the moon, as it's called in tropical. It's the energy of foreign cultures and foreign lands. So this is a confirmation that for many of you, this person's coming from a different background than you. You know, there could be a difference in culture, religion, anything, you know. So it is a strong confirmation for some of you that this person is like, you know, what I said initially. They're coming from a different background. For some of you, they could be literally coming from a different culture, background of religion and all that. For others, it's just that they're very different than you. Either way, with their Rahu energy, this person is very non-conforming, independent, a go-getter, someone who, oh my gosh, it goes hand in hand with the Magician, in the sense that this is someone who thinks for themselves, you know. They think for themselves, and they're very smart as well. They find solutions in like the weirdest, most hopeless places that nobody else sees but them, you know, could have a spark of genius even. Okay, so let's see more. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3? Who is their future spouse? Okay, so we have the mountains. This person could really love nature with that Taurus energy. We also have the cart. The wagon or the cart. Okay, so this person could... The first thing that came to my mind is that they're into gardening or into nature and gardening. But with the cart or the wagon here, this makes me think of someone who's very, you know, slow and steady wins the race. Someone who has this persevering, basically Taurian energy, you know. They may not be like, even in the situations where they don't have like the highest creativity or the fastest results, they may not be the fastest, but they're the ones who are the most persevering, you know. We also have made with love. This little heart that says made with love. This is typical Taurus energy. This could be someone who's into arts and crafts or something. They really like to make things with their hands, or they like to do a lot of homemade stuff, including cooking. We have this like, well, death energy here, and we do have the death card coming out. So I think this is just this person having gone through a significant transformation in their lives, especially around like maybe just before you get together, before you meet for the first time, not before you get together. We also have family here, and we have blessed. So this person could really care about family in general. They could be really close to their family. Feeling blessed means that they're grateful. I mean, again, this is Taurus energy. They're grateful for the small things in life. You know, this is someone who enjoys the finer things, but they really know how to enjoy the small everyday pleasures of life, you know, like enjoying some nice fabric, having a nice meal, you know, just low time, how should I put it, like downtime, okay? Basically relaxation. We have a wing here. Again, this could be Revati as well. Revati Nakshatra, which is connected to flying. Maybe, again, this is about traveling. This could even be a person who likes birds. Who knows? Again, this is a general reading, so I'm looking at all the possibilities. We have a sword here, which is more Aries energy. This person is probably blunt. Also, since we have Taurus and Aries coming out, this person could also have placements in Kritika Nakshatra, which is known for being really blunt. We have a bone here, so this makes me think of someone who's very stubborn, you know, like a dog with a bone. Someone who goes after what they want and they don't let go until they get it. We have a tulip here. So again, makes me think of Ferdinand the Bull, who enjoys the beauty of everyday life and flowers and all that. And we have this like ... energy. I must say, again, with the Taurus coming out twice and the strength and everything that I'm seeing here, with the ... it's not like there will be, I don't know. I don't think this person is going to be ghosting you or anything, but I think they can be quite slow in approaching you, you know. Might take a long time to work up the courage, or they might just take their time, you know. They want to take it slow. They want to get to know you. This is not someone who's going to like throw themselves head first. So yeah, this is pretty much what I'm seeing. It might take a bit for the connection to take off the ground, basically. All right, I'm going to move into more astrological notes in a bit. So let's see, Spirit, tell me about pile number 3, the Amethyst. Who is their future spouse? Okay, that's a lot. Yep. Let's see. What do we have here? Oh, wow. We have Ketu. Okay, south node of the moon. We have Pisces. Okay. Pisces very romantic, repeating energy, because we also have Neptune, which is the planet that rules Pisces and tropical. Okay, we have Aries again. Very strong confirmations. We have Cancer, loads of water energy. Let's see. We have Gemini. And we have Venus. All right, so that's the Taurus energy again being confirmed. And we have Uttara Falguni, which is falling in Leo and Virgo. We have Mrigashira, which is ruled by Mars, falling in Taurus and Gemini. Let's see what else. We have, oh, there we have it. Bingo, Bharani Nakshatra. Strong confirmation. We have Purva Ashadha. We have Uttara Bhadrapada falling in Pisces. Loads of Pisces energy. We have Magha Nakshatra falling in Leo. We have Ashlesha falling in Cancer, ruled by Mercury. And we have Uttara Ashadha, which is ruled by the Sun. We have Vishaka, which is falling in Libra and Scorpio, ruled by Jupiter. And let's see, what do we have here? Satta Bishak Nakshatra, which is falling in Aquarius, ruled by Rahu. Okay, so let's break down all of the energies. I did open this one, did I not? Yeah, Cancer. Okay, so let's break down. Obviously, a lot of confirmations, but there also are some new energies here. So with Mrigashira, ruled by Mars, this person is someone who has, oh my gosh, this is a very strong confirmation. Someone who has a very, very good intuition, very sharp instincts. This person can be borderline psychic. So it's a very strong confirmation of what I said in the beginning. They're so good at reading people, you know, and not just people, situations. They can anticipate what's about to happen just based on, you know, seeing previous patterns of behavior or previous, you know, trends. This is the kind of person that I would listen to when they have a intuitive insight. You know, if they tell you they have a bad feeling about something, there's probably something wrong about it. They might, oh my God. We have the forest. Those of you who come from Vedic astrology, you know why I'm laughing. Okay, Mrigashira and Ardra are very connected to forests. Something about a deer hunt happening in a forest. Anyway, so this person could really like forests. You know, they maybe really like to go hiking. We also had that charm with the mountains. So maybe they like to go camping, hiking in nature. They could really like animals. Animals could be really drawn to them with the Mrigashira energy. And they really like investigative thinking, like detective tales and you know, they could really like police novels and police movies and all that stuff, investigations and stuff. We have Uttara Falguni, extremely stubborn person, okay? I'm not surprised that we got the Taurus twice, because Uttara Falguni, even though it falls in Leo and Virgo, is actually symbolized by the cow Yoni. And they are notoriously stubborn. They're also very creative, though. They're very creative and dependable as well. So, very strong confirmation of that. But stubborn AF. All right. Once this person has locked their target, they will stick to it till the end of the earth. So, if you are their target, yeah, it's going to happen. But like I said, they could take their time, okay? We have the Magha energy. This person could be popular or even famous in their community. Magha is connected to fame to some extent. They are the kind of person who's also proud of their heritage, proud of their culture, most likely. Or at least they were very influenced by their culture and their family of origin, okay? They could also be interested in things like genetics and history and everything about, you know, learning about your origins, basically. Another thing with Magha is they could be very physically active. They like to stay physically active. And we have Ashlesha. We have Ashlesha Uttara Bhadrapada. This person can be very seductive. All right. This kind of came out maybe a little bit with the Lovers coming through, but definitely with a lot of Venus energy. So this person could be very seductive, very charming. Most likely they're the kind of person that many people find attractive. They could have a very graceful way of moving about. Their body could be very graceful. They might be good at dancing. They might also be interested in yoga or anything that's kind of like working on the mind-body balance, you know, meditation, maybe Pilates to some extent. This person is also good at communication, and there's a certain amount of youthfulness about them. With the Ketu energy, highly, oh my gosh, you have like almost all of the markers of very sharp intuition. This person is wild, like wildly intuitive, you know. Yeah, Ketu can also show that maybe there is kind of like, there could be a past life connection between the two of you. And for some of you, you might even feel like there's an instant deja vu sort of energy from the beginning. Like there's just instantly a sense of like, I've seen this person before. But with Ketu, either way, this person is drawn to the occult, no doubt. You know, they're drawn to everything that is kind of hidden behind the scenes, kind of taboo even, you know. They might be into Wicca, witchcraft, but also things like astrology, tarot, numerology, you know. So they're very intuitive, and they're interested in these like unorthodox, so to speak, methods of knowledge, metaphysical stuff. Okay, we also, oh my god, we had all those symbols of the death. I should have seen it also as another confirmation of Bharani, aside from the elephant coming out. So Bharani is very much connected to death. It's also connected to birth. This is also seen as like the most feminine nakshatra, but it's a very tough nakshatra as well. So they could be someone who is very resilient, very determined, has a strong desire to acquire wealth, could be drawn to, you know, the finer things in life, can be very charming and glamorous, probably very sexy, okay? So Bharani, Ashlesha, to some extent Vishaka as well, Satabhishak as well a little bit, they show that this person is probably pretty sexy, like above average. Purva Ashadha as well. This person could have really nice hair. That's another thing. With Satabhishak, there is kind of a wounded healer archetype here, someone who has learned through their suffering. They could be involved in the medical field, or they could just have a healer touch. With Vishaka, this person is very competitive. They want to be first. They want to win. And they, a bit on the negative side, they might at some point really like to drink, you know. Vishaka can be connected to substance abuse, but especially alcohol consumption. So they might overindulge in that sometimes. With Bharani also, this person could have something heavy and melancholic looking about them. You know, like not necessarily heavy in the sense that they're physically heavy, but there could be like this air about them of, you know, melancholic energy. I don't want to say depressed, but, you know, they could have like downward sloping eyes. That's another thing. So there could just be like this sense about them, like they're serious and, you know, they carry an emotional heaviness. They could definitely be involved. Also, Ashlesha and Satabhishak are connected to the medical profession, so they could be involved in a medical field, even a veterinary thing, because we have Mrigashira. They could also be good at teaching, though, because we have Vishaka as well. This person can also be very creative, and they probably feel comfortable being in a kind of central position, center stage, you know, having all eyes on them. but this is pretty much what I have from the astrological notes. So I'm going to move into the physical characteristics now. All right, so let's see. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3. Who is their future spouse? Who is pile number 3's future spouse? Who is pile number 3's future spouse? Okay, I think that is enough. So let's see what you have here. We have short to medium height, beauty spot on their face, rounded face, athletic body, triangular or heart-shaped face, older, more mature, very tall, aquiline nose, short nose to mouth distance, square face, facial hair. We have large eyes. Sorry, I'm laughing because I remember one time this guy commented under one of my videos. He was like, I'm sorry, but if she has facial hair, I'm out. Obviously, I'm reading for a lot of people, so take it how it resonates. Strong jaw. We have round eyes. Large eyes. Medium build. Athletic body. Okay, that came out twice, so this person's pretty fit. Yeah, Magha Nakshatra, I should have said that, really likes to, I don't know if I said it or I didn't say it, but they really like to exercise. They like to stay physically active. Okay, we have short nose to mouth distance coming out twice. We have blue or gray eyes. We have bohemian style or vibes. And we have black eyes. All right. So obviously there are some contradicting, you know, characteristics. Like I said, I'm reading for a lot of people. So when it comes to height, for instance, it comes all across the board. Eye colors that you got are black or blue gray eyes. So take it how it resonates though. But yeah, this is pretty much what I have for you, pile number 3. And I hope you have enjoyed this. I definitely have. And if you have, don't forget to like the video. Comment in the comment section with anything, any feedback you would like to share or ideas for future topics that you would like me to do in a video. Also, subscribe to my channel. Click on the notifications bell if you want to see when I will post a new video. If you would like to support the channel further, please click on the join button under any of my videos and become a member in exchange for a small monthly fee. If you would like to get a private tarot reading from me, check out the video description. I have left my email address there, and you can email me for a pricing list and other details about what a private reading entails. I've also left a link in the video description to reviews I have gotten for private readings. If you're curious to see them, might help you decide if you want to get a reading from me. And last but not least, I have an astrology channel where I focus mainly on Vedic astrology, but also with some tropical insights. And I will link it in the video description as well. So if you're curious about astrology, go ahead and check it out. Maybe subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you in my next tarot reading. Bye!